Jalen, just ask Nick about you guys being joined into his franchise history. First quarterback, first coach to reach 2 Super Bowls with the Eagles. Is that something that you reflect on, or something that maybe that you guys even talked about or thought about?
There's a lot that goes into what we do every day, and thank God for the opportunity. Thank Him for giving me focus and resilient and steadfast within it all. I think it's been a great group effort for us to be able to do what we've been able to do over the years, but in terms of a big reflection, I don't know if the time is to do that right now.
You said throughout the season that, when you guys need to pass a game, it'll be there. It was there today. What made it work so well?
Well, I think we need to change our approach to all of this. I don't play the game for stats. I don't play the game for numbers, any statistical approval from anyone else. And I understand that everyone has a preconceived notion on how they want it to look or how they expect it to look. And I've told you guys that winning and success is defined by that particular individual, and it's all relative to the person. And what I define it as is winning. And so the number one goal is always to come out here and win.
Jalen, when was it that you decided that numbers didn't matter, just the outcome? When did you learn that? What got you in that frame of mind?
By losing. You name a loss and you tell me it's losing. Failure has to be used as a source of pain to go take that next step. And there's always learning opportunities and everything. And I think it's human nature to be ignited by the shortcomings, and it's just a natural thing.
When you think back to your guys' first trip to the Super Bowl, what are some lessons that you're taking with you on this time?
It's hard to say right now. I just think you got to give a ton of gratitude to. These are all my personal testimonies, and I know my personal perspective is not always a reflection of what is most important to the team and what we're trying to do as a team, because every team is different. And so I think clearly as a team, the mission is to go take advantage of the opportunities we present ourselves with. But also I have my history and the things that I've experienced that I can use as tools to help those around me and help myself. And so a lot of this stuff is presented to us, and we all have that plateau to learn from all of our experiences. And a lot of guys that have not experienced some of these things, got a lot of guys that, from these Georgia guys that have made a big impact on our team, and the young defensive backs that we've had, and not everyone was a part of that. But that's why every team is different, and every year is new. And so there's been a sense of togetherness for us to all come together and try and achieve the ultimate team goal, and we've done a great job of that to this point of being able to put ourselves in this position.
After you beat the Bengals earlier this year, you asked about Joe Burrow, and you said there's a standard too, meaning you have a standard too. We kind of left it at that. What is the Jalen Hurts standard?
The standard is to win. That's my standard.
What did Cam show in playing despite that back injury?
That was gritty. That was gritty of him. He hadn't practiced all week, really pushing through, and the resilience he showed coming in and being able to see the defense the way he was. Loved how he prepared. Obviously, the preparation showed, and man, he's been great all year. I won't add that reflective moment on myself, but I'll have that reflective moment on Cam and saying, you got one bad snap to start the season off, and all the questioning and all the things that were thrown his way, and so end up being a Pro Bowler and having all the things to deal with. We're replacing Jason Kelsey. He's done a great job. We'll need him to do that again this upcoming week.
I can follow up from the center.
The first offensive play, the 60-yard touchdown, did you check that play at the last?
Yeah, I made an adjustment. It was had to get us situated, get us to the right play.
And these last 3 home run touchdowns, 60 or more yards, have you kind of figured or expected on each one of them that he could or would take it to the house?
You don't think about it that way. You don't think about it that way. When you're in a game, you take it a play at a time, and you just want to execute the fundamentals of the play. And Saquon's, he's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player, and he's been that. I think, he's been paired with a great group in front of him, and I think that's showing. And he's been able to take us to the next level in many ways, take our running game to the next level in many ways, and he's been able to do really big things.
How much of a difference does it make for you guys? I mean, knowing that he has that ability to hit that home run pretty much anytime he touches the ball.
Well, I've told you guys this from this instance throughout the year. Of a lot of these things come down to how you finish, and I think being able to lean on him when we're trying to bring things home, I think that's a huge impact he's made for us. And obviously, when he does it early, it doesn't really matter who gets the party started. Just for us to gain some momentum as an offense and gain a rhythm, I'd say. Rhythm is the word. Gain our rhythm as an offense and keep going.
What did it take for you to be healthy and able to play this game, I guess, in the last week?
It was challenging. It was challenging. And in some ways exhausting. Dealing with a little sickness as well, and just came out here. It was a group effort.
Get back to the center position. What was it like, too? Obviously, you had a new guy in there in Landon. Didn't quite know if he was going to get the call or not. What was that like for you, taking snaps from him for the first time?
Well, I always talk about how I miss Landon when everybody asks me, because you got the Alabama crossover, and I missed him about a year. And so we got the chance to do what we could have done in those times. But nonetheless, Landon's an All-American center in college. He's a hell of a player. He's very versatile, and when he came here to be an Eagle, everyone knew that. And so that's a tough guy there. A tough guy that deserves a lot of credit for our success today. His willingness to step in and take upon that role.
About watering all parts of the grass. When you look at the rhythm you found in the passing game today, as well as 7 rushing touchdowns in a playoff game, where are you toward watering all the grass, and how do you think you guys got to this point?
It's a journey. It's a journey, and there's no point where you will arrive in that journey. And I think for us and how we attack people, it's just a matter of being on the same page with that, and going out there and playing clean football.
It mean to get all that praise from Coach post-game on the stage, and what's it like playing for Coach Sirianni?
Well, he's done a great job. He's done a great job. I guess he let me on my straitjacket a little bit today.
Jalen, how was it to see the offense kind of come together where it did? You displayed, your weapons in your passing game, the running game, and it seemed like it kept the Commanders off balance.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
I was saying, how was it for you to see the offense come together the way it did? Passing game, showed a lot of strength today. Running game, everything kind of came together in this game. And how was it just to see how dangerous this offense can really be?
Well, I've told you guys, it's not a matter that we can't. It's just a matter of if we do. And it all comes down to how we execute. It comes down to our approach and everyone being on the same page and playing with good rhythm, and ultimately finding a way to win. And I think the beautiful thing about this sport, about this team, and for me, from my vantage point, how we've been able to evolve over the years since I've been here, is finding ways to win in multiple ways. And it's a great help when you have a defense like that, turning the ball over, playing hard and playing ferocious and flying to the ball. And we need to find it in us to muscle out one more.
What has that been like for you with the offense being largely conservative for most of the year? You used the term straitjacket, but to sort of accept that there's not going to be every game where you're airing it out like that.
It's not about me. It's not about me. And as I said, I don't even play. I don't play the game for any statistical measure. nothing more than just winning. You play the game to win. I play the game to win, and I think this, in a sense, this game chose me, and this position chose me. You know, and to be able to come this far and have the opportunities in front of us, you just want to take advantage of them. But none of that has been. I've never been motivated by achieving the personal things, the personal goals. All of those things come when you put the work in, have the right mentality, embrace what the group's mission is, and the mission is to win.
Fourth down throw.
Can you elaborate on what you
Fourth
mean by
down
letting
throw
get out
to-
of the straitjacket, by getting out of the straight? Can you elaborate on what you meant by that?
Answer his question.
The fourth down throw to AJ came in a big spot. Seemed a little similar to what happened early in the season, the Giants, when you guys went for the touchdown. Any similarities in what happened pre-snap or based on the play?
Similar situations, I guess, but in hindsight, just two guys being on the same page, having a negative play to play before, and coach having the trust in us to bring it home, and had too many of those this year, but you know, the good things come right on time. Thank you.